Okay,
Right.
there we go. Welcome. I know we're going to have a lot of beautiful faces on the replay, and we are so excited to have you here, whether you are live or on the replay. Welcome to the Ripple Effect podcast launch party. Yeah, we should have
Yes!
streamers falling from the sky.
Imaginary.
Little confetti things you pop. So yay! I will shoot my glass.
Thank you, Thomas, for playing along with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yay!
have to.
Cheers.
Here's mine. Cheers. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's been a whirlwind, hasn't it?
Oh my goodness.
And we have had so many views on our YouTube. People found their way to our Spotify and like subscribe. And I just want to thank everybody. Like this, we're going to talk more about like why this is so important to us, but to see people like come along on the journey and, you know, whether you're listening to the podcast, sharing, subscribing, sharing the graphic, like there was so many ways to get in the giveaways, but beyond that, it was like you took the time to come and join us on this journey, and like that honestly means the world to us. So I just want to say thank you from the three of us. And we want to just we share this on the podcast, but as part of our celebration and this party, we really just wanted to talk about like why this podcast is so important, but also now to give you a bigger picture of like what to expect in upcoming episodes, and then when to expect those episodes. So I am going to hand this over to our beautiful Hannah and allow her to share all that with you.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, we had talked about introducing ourselves a little bit, but we thought that the people who would come here would probably know at least a little bit about us. But I just wanted to say that all of us, Stacia and I, are so happy that you're here. We're so grateful. And just know that not only will you be in our hearts, but as long as this journey continues, you'll be part of that inner circle group that will know ahead of time what we're doing, that you'll get all the little nuggets of information, and you'll get like first dibs to anything that we do. And we will always be grateful, because we'll always remember that you were the ones who supported us at the beginning of this, no matter where this takes us, right? Because we're on this road to the unknown, really, the way it all happened. Because, and I don't even think we talked about it in the podcast, exactly how it happened, right? I don't think we have.
Oh, welcome.
But
well, I, you know what? I'm like, okay, no, we won't go there, but we have a lot of goodness coming, but we can still, let's share it. Let's share it now.
Yeah, well, really quick, because can we skip to the good part? Gifts are the good part.
We're playing that song.
Gifts are what today is all about: celebration and us sharing gifts with you to just tell you how grateful we are. And but this was a project that came about through one of our programs, and it was we've been doing a lot of imagining, taking action, and having things show up, to the point that we think something and it shows up. I had gotten in a meditation that we needed to do something together. I had no idea what. And I said, let's go to the fall equinox celebration. And on that day, something's going to happen and we'll know what we're going to do. Well, lo and behold, a week before that, right? Or 5 days before even then, we started talking, and all of a sudden, we're like, oh, let's do a podcast. Because I had a dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Additionally, I had a dream about this podcast. And we were all like, oh my God, you had a dream, blah, blah, blah. But then on the day of the equinox, the day before, when I was planning what we're doing and just thinking about it, I'm like, wait a second. We're already doing that. So it just materialized before we even planned it. And ever since then, it's been an incredible whirlwind.
Yeah.
Because everything just literally pulled us forth. No, everything I say has been happening. So it was, for me, it's been like an incredible validation of my crazy theories that some days I feel like this is so out there. It's so woo-woo. And I used to be the one that always wanted proof, right? I wanted to see it to believe it. And then Wayne Dyer was so influential, and I heard him say one day, you have to believe it to see it. And I started changing my whole view on things. And eventually, I caught up to it. And I stopped asking for proof about every little thing that I felt in my intuition, in my gut, that was true. I kept thinking, well, I need proof so I can justify it to people so that they don't think I'm crazy, so that they can believe it too, and blah, 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 blah. And that's the mind chatter, right? And it got to the point where I'm like, fuck it, I don't care if they believe it or not. It's working for me, so I'm just going to stick with it. It's like, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So anyway, it was just one of those things that has happened almost by itself. And it has kind of dragged us along because there's so much work involved in this. And we knew it was coming, but when we set a date, because we have an in-house astrologer, and our astrologer, aka Stacia, told us that the day to launch was the 21st, and then after that, everything went flat. And we were like, okay, well, this is 2 days before this 21. So we're like, it was the 18th, right?
It was, yeah.
And we were like, okay, well, I guess we don't have a choice. This is what it is, because we had decided we were going to do it on the best day astrologically for it. And we're like, well, okay, well, let's just get to work. And work we did, because Sarah was up till 5 a.m, about 3 nights in a row. I would go to bed like at 2 or 3 because I would just collapse, and then be up at 4:30. Like 2 hours later, I'm like, did I miss anything?
I'm here.
Did I miss anything? Right? And editing the episode, and we had no idea how we were going to edit it. We had no idea. I mean, the music and just everything just kind of, it just happened. So I guess we have a big mission, but one of our important things that we're sharing is learn as you do. Just get on with it. Stop thinking about it. Stop waiting for the perfect moment for things to happen, because that perfect moment will never get here. And that I can give you my word for, because it just will never be perfect. There's always something. And the first time you give power to that one little something, then there'll always be a something getting in the way of your doing what you love. So, yay.
Yeah, it's been a powerful theme for all of us. And I mean, how fitting that that's how we kicked off this podcast together, right? And it's something that we really want to empower others with. So for everybody who's listened to the podcast and, continues to listen, like everything we share with you, this is like, it's tried, tested, and true stuff that we've went through and we're sharing with you. And this is a big theme. And like obviously calling it the ripple effect, we want to have this ripple effect, outside of our, we had this nice little bubble going, but we're like, this is to share with everybody. And the idea and notion of like waiting, we could have come up with a million excuses, like it's too soon, that's only 2 days away.
Well, you were both so sick. It's like
We were
both of you.
Yeah,
Oh,
so sick. That's
I
another thing.
remember.
Yeah. And
Says she with the cough.
and we were looking for it out. That's why we're like, Stacia, when's the next good day? And she's like, she doesn't swear, but I will. She's like, it's not. I just insert swears for her. I'm paraphrasing. She's like, it flatlines. Like this is it for the rest of the year. And we're like, no, the universe is like, we're not giving you an out. This is happening now. And it was so powerful. Because it was just like, yeah, we're saying that you don't have to wait to change your life. So how fitting that it was like, and you're not waiting to start this. Like, and another thing I want to add, I have been talking about doing a podcast for 2 years, and I couldn't find the right thing. I was like, there was always like something where I was like, I don't feel it. And when you guys listen to us, we're big on like energetics and alignment. And it was like, there's something like, why can't I figure this out? Right? Like, what is my message? And I didn't want to just put something out to put it out. And then like when Hannah said, when we had that incredible experience in the summer, and then, it just led to conversations. And then all of a sudden we're like, we need to do something together. Then Hannah had a dream. And then all of a sudden it's like, you're doing it in 3 days or 2 days or whatever it was. It's like, I was like, there was nothing in me that was like, that doubted it. And I was like, this is it. And I've never seen something come together. I've collaborated with so many people, and it just runs so smoothly. And you would think like putting something together in that short amount of time, it would cause like tension or like, no, I think we should do this or that. It was the most beautiful, seamless thing. Even though I was up till 5 a.m, it was like pure bliss and joy creating it, because it was so aligned. And
there was
it perfect?
Even with the logo, right? Even with the logo. I mean, I go in, I have an idea, I start coming up with stuff. I'm like, okay, let me do this one, and let me do a couple of others to see what's going on. And there was no resistance at all.
We'd always pick the exact same, like, yeah, I like this one. I like this one.
And we're like, oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, this. Okay, and the rest, no, they're nice, but that's not what it means. This is aligned. This is wonderful. Let's go with it.
Yeah, it was like moving, and just like you said, Hannah, like it's like just like learning as we go. And we could have been like, oh, let's hire someone to do the logo. Let's, make sure podcast is perfectly edited and transitions. Like we were like, we're doing this. It's getting like, it was beyond us, I would say. Like, it was like, no, you have to get this out. And
yeah. And it was such a pleasure, even just today. I've had a thing where I'm a worker bee, right? And I just get on with the thing. And if we decide I'm working, I'm doing it. And I can safely say that for the first time ever, I am involved in a partnership that actually feels like a partnership.
I agree.
It is so exciting. Like, I would stay up to see what Sarah had come up with, because it was so exciting to me, because everything she did, I was like, I cannot believe she came up with this.
And she came up with so fast.
And it was like pumping the stuff out. I was like, I cannot, my head is spinning like The Exorcist. It's like, oh my God, I can't keep up. And it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, I'm here. And then I crashed. I'm like, I'm here.
I was asleep.
Yeah, Stacia wakes up too.
Full disclosure.
Stacia
I
wakes
was
up.
asleep.
But there's a reason. You're like up at the
You
clock.
just quantum leaped us in the night. We're like, we got you. Like, just like, come along. Like it, yeah. And it never feels like someone's doing more than like it all just anyway. You can tell we're like so in love with it.
Yes, and it's just been so fun. So for us to share, when people say, "Oh my God," like when people start bashing men, right? Which full disclosure, we do not do that here. We honor, we cherish, we exalt men, and we love men.
We had
And
an episode on that.
yes. And but then people say, well, there's all relationships suck. And then you see a couple, and then you really get to experience their relationship, and you can see that they really have a real amazing relationship, and you're like, oh my God, I aspire to that. Well, if you've ever had a business partnership or a group activity, and you feel like, oh, it sucks, we're here to show you that this kind of bliss is possible because we're living it. And it is so moving, and it is so, oh my God, like I left for a week because I had this trip planned for months, and I came back and things were done. Things were happening. Like nobody dropped the ball. And I was able to leave and know, that somebody's going to help me out and give me a post that I can just post on my thing. And it was like, I can go and know that, when you have that feeling of dread when you're running your business and you're solo, and you're like, if I don't do it, nobody's going to do it. And if I don't have my back, nobody's going to have my back. And has just been so amazing. And we want you all to have that. So when we do this podcast, every time we're going to give you at least one tool or something that you can do in that moment, right now, right there, that can literally change your life forever. Like you'll never go back to the old way, because now it's like you won't be able to unsee it or unknow it, right? It's like, my eyes. It's like, now you know it.
Yeah.
Now you've seen it. Now it's like, it's done.
It's done.
Yes. And we have so many episodes coming up. We have one on the danger zone, gender gaps, and we have interviews with all three of us where you get to know us more. And yeah, we're really excited to share everything with you guys. And every Wednesday, so mark it on your calendars, every Wednesday is when our episodes will drop. So
We don't have a perfect exact time, but Wednesday or midnight.
you watch.
Sometime on Wednesday.
Yes. So Wednesday is when you can find us. So we're really excited. So we mentioned on when you RSVP that everybody's getting a swag bag. So I'm going to hand it over to Stacia to talk about the swag bags.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
So everybody that registered, right, is going to receive a meditation by myself. And it is about like an energy calibration, meditation, like a sound healing for anxiety from Hannah. So, that's going to be incredible. And then Sarah is going to be gifting everyone the coconut effect. It's a masterclass that she did, and it's really incredible because it's really bringing your business together in a way that feels good. So it's really some fun stuff. So I'm so happy to be able to share that with everyone. Oh yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes.
So, but yeah,
and then and we'll
Hannah,
be sending those out. We'll be sending those out over the weekend.
tomorrow. Yeah, it was
Wednesday,
sometime this weekend too. Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
just-
So watch for that in your emails. If by Monday you don't get it, reach out to me because it could be the email didn't work or something, didn't go through to you or it went to your spam. So
Right, or check in your spam folder or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Yeah, so super excited. And then of course, wait, I gotta play the song for you, Hannah.
Oh yes. Play
I
the
hope
song.
I have the right song because I just oh yeah. There you go.
To the good part.
Okay. We had 20 people RSVP for the party. So I'm so excited. Your names are in here. Some of you did the extra things to get more entries in. So that's also very exciting. And the prizes. So we have 4 $10 coffee cards. And then depending on where you are, you can pick what you want that to look like. If you're in Canada, you might want. I think if you watch, I'm in Canada. We got Hannah. Well, you go back and forth, but you're in Mexico right now, and Stacia's in the US. So as long as we can buy it online, we will get you those.
Yes.
And then we have 2 $30 gift cards where you get to choose
Whatever.
which again, as long as we can get it online. And then we have a branded mug. Podcast mug is coming, so you can drink your beverage of choice while you listen to the podcast and just infuse all our goodness. And then we have a grand prize, which we are ecstatic about. This is huge, huge, huge value. You're going to get a powerful 90-minute session with us that, we'll choose a time that obviously works for all 4 of us. And we will dive into, we're not going to give away all the secrets, but it will be a very powerful session.
Yes.
And again, that's 90 minutes. There's 3 of us. You get the drift. Okay.
You get the gist.
So let's start. And when I pull your name, I'm going to put your name back in because you did all the things. So your name's going to go back in. So you have an opportunity to get, whatever, all the, like, you're not out like, oh, I got that. Now I'm out for the grand prize.
So I'm just gonna say, I'm glad Stacia isn't in the draw.
Oh, yeah. Stacia, somehow her name will fall out of this. So I have written it down or something. She's subscribed, so I wrote her name down. That would be funny. Hannah,
You'll get all the prices, and then everybody will be like, okay.
yeah. Good luck, everybody.
Yay.
Okay, let's do. So this is for one of the 4 coffee cards. And what, Stacia, do you mind writing down the winners for me so that
Yes.
okay, thank you. So
I mean, I don't mind. I will do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I mind.
Thomas, it's your line.
Thomas!
Hey,
Coffee.
she's
So
transferred her manifestation because you're.
he'll have to get lemonade or something. He doesn't drink coffee.
He can get. Do you
Wait,
drink-
no. I had just said to myself, when I win, I'll give it to Stacia because she's gonna win it anyway.
Oh, there you go.
If I'm just pulling your name out the whole time. Okay. All right,
Listen,
that's
you
one.
can drink lemonade. We can give you a card for Panera.
Okay. All right. The second one, Claire Hook.
Claire.
No way! Claire.
Yeah. Right. Where? Oh my God.
I can't see it,
Okay. Well,
but we
Yes, you-
I
trust
know
you.
We trust you.
you trust me.
We
Okay.
know where you live.
Going back in. Okay, we got 2.
And she's in England. What are we gonna do?
Hey.
When that happens, I do like a PayPal because it doesn't
Yeah.
work. I give
Yeah. Right.
depending on
So just send cash.
and then she sends a picture of herself out enjoying.
That's right. That's right.
Claire's really good at manifesting too, and she's always like doing all the things. Okay, Wanda. Okay, why am I
yes.
the one pronouncing fucking names all the time? Okay,
She's in my subscription group. I
thank
already know who that is.
you. You're not
Yay,
gonna give the
Wanda!
last name. Okay.
Wanda!
Yay, Wanda! Okay.
Woo!
Woo! Okay, and one more coffee card.
Wow.
Impressed that different names are coming out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Wanda came out again. And just note, like, people do have multiple entries. I think Claire had the most entries, which I'm not surprised. She always like
You're right.
has like all the extra. So okay. So
Oh,
that's
so you keep putting them back in?
I want to put them back in so they have a chance to win the
The grant,
Oh,
like
the
the,
grand.
yeah.
Well, okay. Well, now we've done it. I was going to say leave them out, and then for the grand prize, we put them back in. But
I can do that. But then people can win. You know what? If their manifestations are that powerful
That's
that
right.
my fingers grab it,
That's
I am
right.
rewarding that. It's beyond me,
Yeah.
it's the universe.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're doing one of the gift cards, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So one of the $30 gift cards of your choice.
ooh, we should.
Claire, hi.
Claire.
Oh my gosh! Yay!
I am not surprised by that. Okay. Congratulations, Claire. And then
We should have suspense music. Dun, dun, dun.
I know,
Or,
right?
or like the one
Thomas,
that.
bring out your guitar.
yeah. Okay, and the next winner is Thomas.
Thomas!
I swear to God.
Woo! $30.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so that's our two. Now we're doing the mug. Okay. Winner of the mug. Okay, I cannot say your name, beautiful soul. Hannah can say it.
Ariadna Relis, she's
Yes.
here.
And she's
Oh, we said she was gonna win
I
something.
knew it. I said
Yeah.
I saw it before and I said, Hannah, if she wins, please say her name because I am terrible at pronouncing names. And I'm so excited that you won. See, that's amazing.
Thank you.
You're
Oh
welcome.
my God, we're so happy.
promise.
Yay.
I will learn how to say your name. I will get
That's right.
Hannah to teach me. Okay.
That is so amazing. We called that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You can
now-
actually call me Sasha.
Sorry, say that again.
You can call me Sasha.
Sasha.
Sasha. Oh, okay.
Sasha.
That I can do. Thank you. All right. Congratulations, Sasha. All right. So now we have our grand prize.
Oh, blended well, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Okay. Who's gonna win?
Ooh.
Oh, one or two. Okay. And the winner is Claire. I can see through the paper. Oh my God. There. Yeah.
Yep, you see it. Oh,
Congratulations, Claire.
Claire has like taken the Stacia vibes.
Yes. Yes.
That is amazing.
Wow.
I am so excited for everybody. Yeah, that's amazing.
And this is really
amazing.
great for her because she's really starting to like come into her light online. So I'm super happy to.
She had a private session with me recently, and I was like she's just she's
Yeah.
amazing. So,
Yeah.
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 This is so great. And both Thomas and Sasha
yeah.
won. You're both here. So thank
That's
you.
the live
Thank
energy,
you.
right? I'm like when the live energy comes through, and you're like, I'm here for it. So okay. That is the giveaways. Now, before we wrap it up, our beautiful Stacia has a quote.
No, we have one more thing, remember?
Thank you for reminding me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I almost skipped over that, and this is freaking huge. Okay, we have a bonus prize. So if you didn't win, you're not you're not
all out.
You're not all out. Yes.
Still a chance.
So thanks to Hannah, there is a bonus prize. Now, how can you get in that? If you continue to do the things, whether that's like sharing the graphic, or maybe you go download the episode, or you maybe didn't subscribe on Spotify and you go do that. If you do the things, before our next episode drops next Wednesday, you're getting in the draw to win this. And Hannah, I'll let you share what the prize is because it's your prize.
Oh, thank you. Well, the question is, shall we start fresh and then whomever comes in, or shall we just keep the people who are already in?
You mean like the names that are in?
Or shall we start a new draw? What do you guys want? What feels good?
I think that people can keep adding on. So
Yeah, we'll just keep
I want
adding.
everyone,
Yeah.
like you guys have
Yeah.
been here, and then we can add. You'll get extra entries if you keep doing the things.
Excellent. Okay. So I was thinking, what can I share? What can I gift that will create the most transformation at any level? And it immediately came to me that I have a money program that I did a few years ago that is so even today it's so valid, right? At any level of money awareness that you might be, there are tools for ever in this program. It is jam packed with information, and it is a program that I normally sell. And I decided that it's not out there in the public. It's like only for a very select group of people. And I immediately felt that it could create the most amount of transformation in anybody's life. And I felt compelled to share it. So this is the only gift that comes with a condition. And that condition is you will get your own personal link to access it. And you must take action. And you must at least start watching it within the first 2 weeks, even if it's 5 minutes. But you have 2 weeks to start watching it. And you have a month to finish it. I think when you start watching it, you won't want to stop because it's just like, I mean, you guys did it, right?
Yeah.
And I'll ask you to share what it did for you guys, but it'll have a timer on it, and if within 2 weeks you haven't even opened it, you'll forfeit the price, and we'll hand it over to a second person.
Yeah, it's when I did that course, I was like, once again, Hannah is like a best kept secret. I'm like, how is this not? Because I've taken lots of money courses, and I was like, this should be the money course that everybody takes. Like, it will change the way you think about, like, it will transform the way you think now about money, like 100%. So
Yeah.
I'm
Well, it
so
makes
excited.
you.
Yeah, when you said you want to give that away, I was like, oh, this is huge.
Yeah. Well, it puts money on a different perspective. It's like it puts it at a frequency instead of, whatever we were making it before. And
Yeah,
and it's like
totally.
changing that.
Yes.
It just, everything just is different. It's like, oh, I see what I'm doing.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, but then it's like, I see what I'm doing, and now I know how to change that.
Yes.
And
Right?
easily,
Right. Yes.
because
And it's not one of those programs that tells you everything you are doing wrong and then says, see ya. Okay, well, now what do I do? Right?
you're left over there wondering what to do.
So no, in this one, you'll have so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're gonna anyway, go do all the things, get as many entries as you want. We'll keep adding them. And yes, thank you. I want to, before we get to the quote, I just want to thank everybody once again, like, and Sasha and Thomas for being here with us live. Like, honestly, it means the world. And the people who are listening on the replay, like, I'm gonna get emotional. You guys will learn as you watch. I get emotional. And
She's a
like,
crier.
I'm a crier. But it really does mean like the world that you're here, and we really want to make that that impact and share with us, share with you what we've learned, because it doesn't benefit us to just be like, oh, this happened and yes, we learned this, and oh wow, watch us go through this. If we're not sharing it, like, we know it has a higher purpose to share with more people, so that you guys can experience what we have. And I'm just honored that you trust us to, go on this journey with you. So, okay, now I will hand it over for the quote of the day to Stacia.
Aw, don't make me cry.
I'm crying inside, and you'll see
Yes.
why.
Yes, on the inside.
Yes.
So for the quote of the day, I had to go to really one of the reasons why this really started happening, because we had this weird connection with Florence Scovel Shinn, and I was reading her books, and she's always reading her books. So I picked a quote from her, and it said, "If one asks for success and prepares for failure, he will get the situation he's prepared for." And I'm like, yeah, that's so true. Yeah, that was one of the other things that kind of moved this podcast to where it was, is we started getting these signs that we didn't know what they meant until we all came together, and then it all made sense. And then it was just undeniable at that point. Like, well, this is what we're doing.
Right.
We need to share.
Yeah, because we weren't thinking anything really.
No.
We're like, okay, so what do we do? And then
Right.
it's like, well, but the dream, right? That was weird.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
still like, well, that was out there.
all of it, because then it started making more sense to like what we were healing and how we were growing and how we were supposed to come together to share that with people. And so it just, all those pieces just started coming together, and here we are. So,
And sharing the magic that we've been experiencing. Because if we can experience magic, so can you. Trust and believe me when I say that. And that's why we want to share it, so that you know how to create your own brand of magic and then go share it with others. And that's what's going to create that ripple effect, because it will just travel through time, through space, and create that ripple.
yes.
And when the episodes where we like interview one another, you get in more in-depth look at like where we started, each of us, what we went through, and like how we are like got to where we are now, where we're together and sharing this. So when Hannah says like, if we can do it, you can do it, like, yes. Anyone can do this, and everybody has like that magic within them, and it's like, we just want to help you bring it out. So thank you everybody once again for being here. It has been a blast. I'm going to play some music to exit out, and yes, keep an eye on your emails for the replays and the swag bag. Anybody who won the giveaways will reach out to you. And yeah, thank you once again for being here.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Sasha.
Bye. Thank you, Sasha.